What's up, Yu-Gi-Oh players? This is the RJB0 coming at you from an oddly snowy Vancouver, Washington. And I got 2 hours off of school today, so I figured instead of sleeping in like I probably should have, I'm going to be making some videos. So for today's common wisdom of the day, let's talk about if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now there are a couple ways that I could approach this having to do with Yu-Gi-Oh. The first one is kind of an originality thing, where if you have a tech choice in your deck that wins you games a significant amount more than it drags you down, don't change it just because people think it's a stupid play or because it isn't meta or anything like that. Like, I think it was Courtney Waller who in his deck list video showed people that he was maining a DD Crow, and somebody was like, well, I think that's kind of a stupid play, but it obviously worked for you, so I have no place to judge. And I really think that that's the angle that you should be approaching that kind of situation from. The second way I'm going to be looking at that phrase is having to do with overextension. Now, overextension is when you either make a play that's so big that your deck cannot sustain it, which is a lot of what rabbit decks try to make you do, or else when you have major advantage over your opponent and you try to go for even more advantage, and that ends up making you take a lot more risks than are necessary. And that's the kind of overextension I want to talk about in this video, because it just has to do with the phrase. So, say, I'm going to use my zombie deck as an example. Say you have a Ryo on the field, and your opponent doesn't have any monsters, and they just have like 2 back row or something. If you have that situation, your opponent is already on the defensive, because you've got a 19 beater that stops them from getting cards in their hand, and can stop a special summon play. So why would you play a Zombie Master? Well, probably because you're not really paying attention, or you're just getting impatient with the game and you want to end it quicker. However, that is taking a major risk, because once you play this, your opponent will immediately be getting pluses anytime they Torrential or Mirror Force or use Dark Hole. It also takes away the option of using the Zombie Master later if they manage to get rid of your Ryo, because if they make one of those mass destruction plays, you've got nothing to work with. So really, just don't do it. If you're winning and you play too much, you are taking away your options, you're asking for your opponent to get pluses off of their big plays, and it's just a bad idea. So that's what I have to say about that. Let me know in the comments if there's another way that I could have come at that phrase, or if you'd like me to look at a certain phrase. And remember to subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. Thank you. And this is me signing out.